Heaven or Las Vegas by the Cocteau Twins, which I just think is an amazing album. It's so melodic and so unusual.
For making my new album, In Plain Sight, it was To Bring You My Love by PJ Harvey, because it was her third record and the record that she had as a solo record, so that was probably the most influential.
For Mote of Dust, their first record for me was why I ended up writing this record, because I saw them live and they broke my brain open and I was crying so much that I admitted all the truth of everything. And yeah, so no big deal.
You know what, it's too hard questions to answer, but I'm going to say Kanye West, The College Dropout, because as a producer and as an artist, he's probably one of the most influential people on my music career, so I'll say The College Dropout by Kanye West.
It's got to be Teenage Fanclub's Grand Prix, because it taught me how to be a guitarist.
There was a band called Appendix Out, so I love their record Arrive, Bears of Poison. It's beautiful.
For me, I would say My Modelling Career by Camera Obscura. I first heard them before I'd even been to Glasgow before, and I hadn't really spent that much time in Scotland even, so it was like really kind of exciting to like come to the place where they're from, because I was such a huge fan, and I think Tracy Ann has got the most wonderful voice and is an amazing sort of songwriter and lyricist.
Daydream Nation by Sonic Youth. It's a record that completely changed my perception of music, made me listen to far more interesting music, and challenged the perception of how you could play an instrument and you didn't have to follow the same set of rules. Yeah, it completely sort of shaped the way that I learned to play guitar and think about songwriting at that point. Not to mention they were just a super cool band.
It's probably two albums that have been really influential to me. The first one is Nirvana's In Utero, and that's really because Nirvana were a really important band to me growing up. I really loved grunge. That was just the way it was. I was born in '93, so obviously I was a decade late. But I think that album I would really credit for being the reason I started writing and the reason I picked up the guitar in the first place. And the second album would be Public Enemy's Fear of Black Planet. Hip hop is my favourite thing in the world to write about, and that album is just incredible. I've always seen Chuck D as kind of like my hero, and I always joke to people that I want to be a doctor of hip hop one day.
The Vaseline's The Complete History Of. I stole it from my brother when I was 14, the CD from his record collection, and I've still got it 20 years later, and I've still got my journal where it's scrawled all over it, I'm a teenage Jesus superstar. It was the first time I heard a band that was so like DIY. I was like, I can do this, I want to do that. And now I play synths in the Vaselines, and it's just 14-year-old me thinks 34-year-old me is a lot cooler than I do now.